It's Wednesday, August the 7th, and this is the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
I'm also Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show where we talk about all the cool things in the world. And to get things started, we are a little behind schedule, thanks to life delays.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we hope the wait was worth it. Anyways, on this week's show, we are reviewing the movie The Wolverine. I believe this is the 5th X-Men movie.
Yeah. And
then later on in the show, we're talking about other upcoming movie trailers and what else we've been doing with our weeks. So let's get into it. The Wolverine, like I mentioned before, the 5th actual X-Men movie, the 2nd Wolverine solo movie, and yeah.
So this follows the saga of him being in Japan.
Right, his little stint off.
I guess not really little in the comic sense, but
It was a big arc.
Yeah.
It was a big arc back in the comic scene, but in the movie verse it is
just a slight.
It is a little tangent where he sort of finds himself.
Yep.
A lot of revelations of his past.
Uh-huh.
And of course it's played by Hugh Jackman, who is
huge and just Jackman.
Yeah, and what gets me is he's like 44 now.
I know. He's a good-looking dude.
I can't believe he was 30 when he first played the role.
I know, eh?
Yeah, that's nuts. And he still looks the same.
You know how he got that big?
How did he get that big?
He's got training tips from The Rock.
Oh.
According to The Rock's Twitter.
Oh,
He followed The Rock's training regimen.
The Rock gave him pro tips on how to be huge.
Oh yeah, I can't remember where I heard that one story where like someone called The Rock and
I told you that story.
Was that you told me that?
What happened was that The Rock was on call on set for Hercules and he was talking to Hugh Jackman and then Hugh Jackman heard a knock on The Rock's end. And then The Rock's like, hold on, just 1 second. I'll handle this. And he hears the door open. And he's like, you could tell them on set that I'm talking to the Wolverine, and they can wait. And then they start talking again about how to get jacked without having to eat like shit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a Wolverine movie, and Wolverine is, I think, obviously the most popular of the entire X-Men crew.
Nope, Cyclops Man.
Totally right. That's why he got killed off.
Go Cyclops Man. So good.
You know what? We didn't see this movie together. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts.
Oh, I know we didn't need to see this movie together. I really enjoyed this movie.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh.
Beginning to end, I was very excited about where it was going to go. What I was a little thrown off about is the Silver Samurai, how they chose to portray the Silver Samurai in this one.
I bet you were thrown off.
I thought he at least looked cool.
Yeah, I know, he looked really cool. He looked really cool, but he was a robot. He was a robot.
He wasn't a dude.
He was a robot. And I was really surprised about how they chose to have Wolverine have, the spoilers, bone claws at the end and stuff. And everything with, if you don't know the comic book lore, I think there's a lot to be missed here. For example, in the comic book lore, I'm pretty sure that Mariko becomes his wife for just a little bit in the comics.
Yeah.
And I think he accidentally kills her. And
not before getting her pregnant.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait, so he killed her and...
No.
Oh,
that's how they have Dakin. Right?
Yeah, that's how Dakin comes.
Yeah, and so I thought that all the scenes where Hugh Jackman was acting like a normal person was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think the number one thing that blew me away about this movie is the fight choreography was really good.
Oh, you thought so?
I thought so. One of my favorite scenes was the train fight.
I think that's everybody's favorite scene.
It's pretty cool, but I know that TJ's favorite scene is the fight between the girl ninja versus the guy samurai while Logan is trying to remove the parasite that is causing his healing factor to malfunction.
I enjoyed that scene.
And they were flipping and jumping and slashing and everything, and I thought that was a really cool fight as well.
Yeah.
But I thought the train scene, that was really novel, something I'd never seen before, so I thought it was really fun to watch. Overall, I think that this movie is a good watch. It's miles better than the first one.
Okay.
And I feel like this one's a lot more focused.
Yeah, it is.
I really feel like it's a lot more focused, and I really enjoyed this movie. And you should definitely stay until past a little bit of the credits.
Oh,
because
yeah.
There's something very, very cool.
Yeah. definitely.
Just a little FYI.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want good fights, if you like the Wolverine, if you liked Hugh Jackman's portrayal of said superhero character, this is worth a watch.
Okay.
And if you're just gonna go with, let's say, just a friend and they pick the Wolverine, it's not that bad. I think
There's definitely worse movies.
There's definitely worse movies,
Yes.
and I think this has. It's not hardcore enough that you won't enjoy it if you're not into the Wolverine fanfic.
Yeah.
Because you're right, he's popular enough that he's well known.
Yeah.
And I think there's something here to enjoy.
Uh-huh.
Kind of reminds me of like a Spider-Man, a little bit. It's a little bit darker, yes, but it's not anything that's too overbearing.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know how The Dark Knight was very, very serious.
Yeah.
This one, it tried to be, but kind of not.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a load of fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anthony, did you like the Wolverine?
I thought it was okay.
I mean, you were excited to see this.
I was super excited to see this.
Yes, you were.
I think I was the most excited
Yeah.
out of all of us. And it was an okay movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It's weird. Like I don't really have many complaints about the movie, if any. But like, there's just something about it that didn't make me like super amazed with the movie. Like I thought, so I saw the ending twist happen with the Silver Samurai. Like I kind of called that from the beginning.
Yeah.
And like the whole story of her being kidnapped and learning about this friend that he saved in the war
Yes.
in the past was it was pretty good. It was like decently written, but it wasn't like anything super amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was mainly because it was coming off the last solo Wolverine movie, which was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe maybe that also
Biased your decision?
biased my decision.
Oh.
But like I thought it was okay. Like again, the fights were really cool. They had the really interesting fights with at the end where they took into consideration that he does have bone claws, and when that thing happens, it goes kuching.
Yes.
And it was just like really cringeworthy.
Yeah.
That was really cool, and just all the fight choreography was awesome. I liked all the scenes with Jean Grey.
A lot of people didn't like all the scenes of Jean Grey.
I loved all the scenes with Jean Grey. I thought those were really cool. Like it took you into the psyche of Wolverine and like how he's still totally effed up. And I thought that was really cool. And yeah, it was a solid movie. Like there wasn't anything that was like super outstanding, but there also wasn't anything that was terrible about it. Like I thought it was a good ride the whole way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Yeah, my thoughts are pretty much the same as yours, guys. Better than Wolverine Origins, but then again, it's not saying much.
Yeah.
But this movie was fun. I will say that the strength of this movie was the setting, and I think it's more so just because it's different. At this point, every other comic book movie has been taking place in New York, and to see this one taken in Japan was a nice little refreshing twist. It was, I mean, yeah, like, there's nothing really standoutish about this movie, but then again, I'm now on that feeling where, like, unless it's a big team superhero movie, I don't really expect as much anymore from solo heroes anymore. And I didn't like, who was the redheaded girl?
I have no
I
idea.
forget her name, but just to be, I'll take the sexist blame for this one.
Yeah.
She had a weird face.
Okay.
I don't like, her face wasn't properly structured as she was growing into an adult. Like, it was kind of weird.
All right. I thought her fight scenes looked great, but every time she had to open her mouth and act, it was terrible. She was a terrible actress. I was kind of sad that who was the father of the girl
Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her father
Yeah.
or the businessman. I really like that actor.
Yeah.
And I was so sad to see him go
Yeah.
so easily.
He went pretty easily.
Yeah, he did. I was like, oh, you were my favorite.
I realized, what is it? DK from Tokyo Drift is in this movie.
Yeah.
But who was he?
He was the man
engaged.
that was engaged to Mariko.
Oh,
and was
okay.
cheating on her. Yeah.
I watched and I was like, is he gonna drift later? Like, oh my gosh, I really hope that happens.
No. But yeah, the movie was all right. The fight scenes were pretty entertaining. Silver Samurai was something. It was
Something.
definitely something.
He was a cool looking robot.
He totally was, but
He's made out of adamantium.
I kind of hope that he was like just the embodiment of the character instead of actually putting him in the suit. I kind of hoped he was like an AI in the suit.
Oh, okay.
But he's not.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So Yukiko is the redhead girl, and her name is Rila Fukushima.
Yes. But yeah, no, the movie was all right. Like I'm not disappointed that I went to go see it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not up there with like Pacific Rim, Star Trek, or even Iron Man. I don't think it was as good as.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd put Iron Man in.
Yeah, but
on
you
the
guys,
same level.
you guys really didn't like the tonal shift in Iron Man, right?
I don't know. I just thought it was okay.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you're right. The coolest moment, unfortunately, is the after credits scene. That is the best part of the movie.
That made me flip out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, how
Yeah.
are you? What? How much do you have to pay to get that chair back? Yeah. But there you go, the Wolverine. What's your ratings?
I give it a 4, and I'm very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3, and it was a recommended watch. Like I'm glad I watched it.
All right, I'll give it a 3, and it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
it was an enjoyable thing to get through. Okay, let's move into our picks of the week. I guess we'll keep it on the movie front. And so, which one do you guys want to go first?
Not me.
All right, Anthony.
All right. So my pick of the week is going to be the best movie this year. I'll just tell you right now. So it's called The Escape Plan. And
you think this is gonna be the best movie this year?
It's gonna be the best movie.
Better than Pacific Rim.
Best movie.
Oh.
Air quotes.
Okay.
Best movie. Best isn't also in italics.
Okay.
It stars Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Also, 50 Cent is in it.
Yeah.
And Stallone plays Ray Breslin. He's the world's most foremost authority on structural security.
Sure he is.
And what happens is that someone frames him and incarcerates him in a jail of his own design, which is supposed to be inescapable.
Wow.
So he teams up with Arnold Schwarzenegger inside the jail, and they make a plan to escape the unescapable prison.
Wow.
While all the while, 50 Cent and his crew are using high grade technology to try and figure out where they sent Stallone.
Oh wow.
And it's like the cheesiest B movie action plot I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for this movie.
Yeah, no, I will say I'm liking the sudden resurgence of 80s action.
Yeah.
In modern theaters.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's fun. Like every now and then there's a stupid action movie that you know is going to be totally dumb. But
Like as soon as I saw
watch.
50 Cent with glasses and he was the head tech lead, I was like, I need to see this.
I
wish Wesley Snipes was back.
Oh god, he's so good. He's so good.
he's so good.
Oh, I miss him too. Where has he been all these years? After
He-
Blade, he kind of just fizzled out.
Blade 3, that's what's going to
Isn't he
happen.
in jail?
Is he?
I thought he had run with the law recently.
Oh, okay.
I know 50 Cent did. Like he got caught with a bunch of guns or something.
Well, hey,
So I don't know.
that's unfortunate.
But yeah, yo, watch this trailer. If you're a fan of stuff like The Expendables or like Die Hard or like
Yeah.
any of that kind of like cheesy action stuff,
Yeah.
just watch the trailer. It's super good.
Yeah, Stallone is single-handedly running an entire genre at this point.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a popcorn muncher. That's what
Yeah.
that movie. That's what the genre should be called for those types of movies.
Yeah, definitely.
Popcorn munchers.
Cool.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and that's my pick.
Blaven, your pick is...
My pick is something that we saw during the Wolverine as well. If you watched the Wolverine, then you would have seen this trailer. It's called The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first watch the trailer, it's not
It's cool looking.
it's not evident right away what it's about.
Yeah, I had no idea what it's watching.
So I read up a little more about it. Apparently it's based on a short story, I think, or a short novel.
Yeah.
And what it's about is this word that they used to describe Walter Mitty has actually entered the dictionary.
Oh.
Mitty-esque. It talks about a
Mitty-esque.
person who spends more time daydreaming about heroic feats rather than actually focusing on real world stuff.
Oh, okay.
So when you watch the trailer, you see Walter Mitty, we don't know his name yet in
Yeah.
the trailer. It's Ben Stiller basically looking around his office,
Yeah.
and he sees Time magazine covers and whatnot, and it seems like he just transports himself into these
Yeah.
settings and meeting these amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
So what the short novel was about, and what this movie is also about, is that in his daily life, he basically daydreams about heroic feats.
Yeah.
So one of the examples that was given in the book is that he was driving too fast, and his wife told him to slow down, and that led him to daydream about being somebody in the Navy, I think, who's had to do a rush surgery in the middle of the water or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah.
So there's one scene where he's jumping into like a Navy boat.
Mhm.
So yeah, but we're just watching this trailer. It just gave off this sort of feel of adventure, and because it didn't really say much, it kind of piqued my interest.
Yeah.
So it's something new and novel, and I haven't seen anything like this. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie.
Yeah, to me, I got a sense of like whimsy when doing it because they were just going back and forth between these like two different extreme cases. Like he'd be in the mountains, then he's like longboarding down a hill, then he's in the ocean, then he's jumping into a building.
Yeah,
and like it was really fantastical. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm more curious as to what the plot of this movie could be. At this point, it could be just about anything, right?
Well, I think what the plot was of this movie is just you being there with his daydreams.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be a way to visualize.
It gave
all
me
daydreams, I guess.
the trailer gave me very sense of life of Pi, like that type of movie.
Kind of, yes, I think so.
Like that's the closest I could relate to it.
Yeah,
And that's what makes it interesting because Life of Pi was a great film, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Is that coming out this fall?
yeah. It's coming out December 25th.
Ben's on a Christmas movie again. Okay.
Yeah, December 25th, 2013.
Wow.
Look forward to it. I think it's going to be something great.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing. The trailer made me download the Of Monsters and Men album that song is from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, where's he going with this? Where's he going with this? And then I'm like, right, the song.
The song in the trailer.
Yeah, no, it's a cool visual trailer.
Yeah.
My pick is the producers who do the show Arrow revealed a couple of things for season 2, and what they said is yes, Black Canary is going to make an appearance. Summer Glau is joining the cast as the character of the Queen. She'll take up the CEO position at what the fuck's his name? The Queen Consolidated, his company.
Okay.
But the cooler thing is that they're going to introduce Barry Allen into the CW universe, the Flash.
Oh, okay.
The Flash, the original Flash, and I think they're going to do some sort of like backdoor pilot. You guys know what that is?
As in, they're going to use the episode as a pilot?
As the pilot for the
it's
potential Flash.
But it's an Arrow episode.
It's an Arrow episode, but it's also a pilot.
Yeah,
for
okay, that
Flash.
makes sense.
Right? This is very common to see if there's interest there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did that for Vampire Diaries and
With
the originals.
The originals. That's their most recent one. So they're going to do it with the Flash. And that's cool and all. But it got me thinking that with the upcoming Batman versus Superman movie, we were always thinking that maybe how could they have a Justice League movie without a Wonder Woman movie, without a Green Lantern movie or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm starting to think, what if they just do this? They take half their cast from TV and the other half is from the big screen. And that's how you get your Justice League film.
Can you imagine that Vince just outed the whole plan of DC and CW
Yeah.
just right now?
I think that would be really interesting because like
That'd be nuts.
the Arrow actor, he plays a really good Green Arrow. Like
Yeah.
from what I've seen, like he seems like really, really fit for the role. And
Yeah.
then if they can take all that work that's already established in the television like world and then bring it over to the theatrical release, I think that'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty cool because Marvel's going the other way, right? They're going all movie,
All
and now
movies
we're
big time.
Now we're gonna start to feed that into the TV world with the upcoming Shield show.
But the problem that I have with the DC approach is that I don't watch Arrow.
That's the problem, right?
It's a commitment.
Yeah.
It's not something that I can sit down and actually commit myself to.
You're right.
While the Marvel fan base, they actually got you because you're going to see a movie blockbuster.
Yeah.
More often than not, more people are going to go see that, guaranteed.
Definitely. So, yeah, it's an interesting approach. I don't know if it'll work out for them in the end.
Yeah, because I think that even if they did that, they're still going to be dropping the ball.
Yeah, because the problem is if they do the whole movie thing with TV characters, you still have to make the movie stand on its own. Like I
think you'd also have to bring in you'd have to somehow get those TV actors into the public eye. Because like that's just like CW exclusive, right? That Arrow
But
show.
the CW is big enough on its own.
Yeah,
Is it? Is it
yeah,
really?
I mean, CW's up there with NBC.
Okay, I don't know.
and Fox.
I thought it was still like
But
a smaller.
what
thing.
I'm saying is that internationally, it's not going to get there.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah.
For example, all of the big Avengers solo flicks was all over the world.
Yeah.
These are not.
Okay.
The CW is not.
Yeah.
He keeps going with the tradition that DC is always one step behind.
Yeah. Or they're trying to be, or they're just playing with what they have.
Ah, true.
Right. They're playing.
From what I heard, DC isn't doing that well in their comics department either.
Yeah, because everybody doesn't like the New 52.
Yep.
I
So
like it.
that's the issue there. So yeah, Flash in the Arrow, maybe potential startup for a Justice League movie. It all looks really cool.
I'm really sad that DC is always on the back foot.
Yeah.
They gotta step up their game.
Yeah, it does kind of suck. It's always nice when you have two companies at like equal rival levels.
Like what? Are you talking about racing?
No, I just mean like in general. Like that's what you
Like
want, right?
Apple, Microsoft, I guess.
They're not on equal terms.
What? I think
Apple's crushing.
No, Microsoft still crushes Apple.
Really?
Yeah.
Day to day, yeah.
Oh wow.
Maybe and even maybe Mindshare they're up there, but like
Android, Apple.
no, because Android still crushes Apple. Like they're yeah. It's,
As in,
Rock
you're saying that if two companies were competing against each other, we're getting better products.
yes.
Okay.
Like,
WWE versus WCW.
no,
Damn.
no. I always thought WWF back in the day was always on top, but they were
always on top, but they got really close to being beat out by WCW for a while.
Yeah.
And then that's when Vince McMahon was just like, "This is too dangerous. I'm just gonna buy you."
Yeah.
And he solved the problem with money.
There you go. Yeah.
Interesting. That's an interesting twist, though. The Flash,
Yeah.
because we're going to get that whole person with no powers versus person with powers.
Yeah, and because that's weird too. Because every character they've put in Arrow so far doesn't have a power.
Yeah.
I mean, like Deadshot would kind of be your closest, but he doesn't really have a power. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
In the beginning.
He's in like very beginning. He had like he even came back and he had like the lens, the red lens. Because in his first introduction, Oliver shoots him in the eye.
Give me all the Arrow episodes.
Yeah. So.
No.
I need them all.
Yeah. Who else? Like Tigress makes an appearance, but she doesn't have powers, right?
Tyrus?
Yeah. Huntress.
Okay.
Huntress. It's like Tigress.
Isn't
that's
she
wrong.
female Batman?
No.
She's not.
No, she's not Batman. She's not Batman level.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Not even the slightest.
Yeah.
Female Robin?
No, she's lower.
Female Nightwing?
Nightwing's higher than Robin. Come on.
Female...
Nightwing became Batman.
Yeah. So yeah, no. But then I look
Alfred?
forward to this upcoming season of Arrow. It looks very interesting.
And Black Canary, too. She has powers. Or are they not giving her the Sonic Scream?
I don't know because it's I think the Black Canary they have introduced isn't Dinah.
Oh.
It's the original
Oh.
before her.
Oh.
So
Weird.
I don't think she has those powers.
It's not Dinah Lance.
But you're right. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Flash will be the first character to have powers, and I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be kind of nuts. But hey, I'm excited. Also, did you guys see the Zelda CGI trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
What'd you guys think of that?
It was okay.
Link looked weird.
Yeah, he looked. I felt like I was watching How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I like the whole Zelda reveal, though. She took off the cloak and she was all badass. And she pulled a
Oh,
dagger.
I thought Ganondorf looked weird.
Oh, he looked extra weird.
Yeah.
Maybe because my visual picture of Ganondorf is blocky N64 Ganondorf.
How long ago was this?
He made this back in 2007.
Oh, okay.
So that was
How
when he shopped it around.
How did we not see this earlier?
I think it was just one of those. It was in his private portfolio,
Oh, okay.
right? So when he was going to look for jobs and whatnot, this is just in there.
Okay.
So it's not something he made public. It's just this is what I can do. Hire me.
Interesting.
Please give me money so I can eat.
Exactly. But yeah, no, that was cool. Okay, finally, let's move into the rest of our weeks.
Hello.
So, Anthony, what have you been doing in the past week and a half?
Let's keep it on the movie front.
Oh wow, you was moving it up.
Yeah, I went to go see Two Guns,
Oh my god.
starring Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington.
Oh boy.
And so the plot of this story is that Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington are two thieves, but they're not really thieves, and they go to rob a bank that they hear has a couple $1 million in it.
Yes.
And when they rob it, it turns out there's like exponentially more money, and they're stealing from someone way bigger. And it turns out that Denzel Washington works for the DEA, and Mark Wahlberg works for the Navy, and they both thought each other were criminals, but then they faked them out themselves. But then when they make this money and they realize that they're stealing, this like wasn't an official op, and they're stealing from someone important. Yeah. They team up to take down the bad groups in both the DEA and the Navy. Oh, and also the Mexican drug lords.
Fine.
Yeah, and it turns it from a buddy criminal movie and turned to a buddy cop movie.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was like Wolverine in the sense that like there was nothing super fantastic about this movie. I'll say the start of the very final gunfight was pretty badass, but other than that, like Mark Wahlberg's always there with his like witty jokes, and he always plays that kind of aloof goofball. And then Denzel Washington was the serious, always on the job type dude.
Yeah.
But like I had a smile on my face the whole movie, and like it was fun. Like that's the best thing I can say about
What's better than the Wolverine?
I don't know. I think I smiled more in that movie than I did in the Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
So like I think I don't know if it's better than the Wolverine, but I think I enjoyed it more than the Wolverine.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was fun. It's like it was just silly. It was just campy.
Sounds good.
It was an action movie. And then what else I've been doing is if I unlock my phone to remind me what I did. I was playing Fallout New Vegas.
Oh.
It was on Steam sale. It was the game and all the DLC for $5.
Okay. And
I was like, why not?
Did you like Fallout?
I liked Fallout 3. I think I got all the DLC for it on the PlayStation.
Did you like it better than the Elder Scrolls games?
Not Skyrim.
Okay. I was just curious which side of the fence you fell on.
No, not Skyrim. I like Skyrim a lot better than these games. But I liked it better than Oblivion. And there's something about the Fallout, like there's something about that Bethesda style of those games, like Oblivion and Fallout 3, where they have these like the characters all have this these dead eye looks. Like when you're talking to them and they're in your face, you're staring into nothing. You're staring into like a soulless body.
Yeah,
like
they're robots.
Like a puppet, pretty much. And that sort of character model really fits in the Fallout world. Because everything is like all...
I suppose.
It's like they're all... I can trust no one. Everything's all like wrecked up and post-apocalyptic. I don't know what's going to happen in the next corner. And like it adds this sense of fear when I'm like exploring these houses. Because the scariest parts of those games are when I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, then all of a sudden the camera takes away control from me and zooms in on this deadless dude's eyes. And that always scares the crap out of me for some reason.
That scares you?
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me. I don't know why. I always jump. So like I'll be adventuring like scavenging an abandoned house. And then all of a sudden someone came in and saw me break in. And it's like, oh my god, it just scared the crap out of me.
Alright.
Yeah. But a lot of the overall tones are pretty much the same as Fallout 3. There's the bad dudes, there's the really bad dudes, there's the good dudes, there's the really good dudes. There's the dudes who fall in the middle, and there's like all these different factions. And this one you can actually gain favor in different towns and factions.
Favor.
Yeah, so if you get if you do good things or good deeds for the town or the faction, you'll get discounts on shops, or like people around there will love you and stuff. But on the opposite end, like, if you go there, they might hate you and they'll charge you more for things, or they'll just straight up attack you on sight.
Yeah. And
stuff like that. And, like, right now, it's I don't know, it's pretty much the same as Fallout 3. There's not a lot of difference, and I haven't got that far into the game. I haven't even played any of the DLC, because a lot of it's recommended for level 15 and up, and I'm only level 10. Yeah, so I'm in this weird, like, in-between area.
Alright.
But I don't know. It's fun. It's a time killer. I kind of can't wait to see what all the DLC is, because that's where people say the game shined with all the crazy different DLCs.
All right.
And it was $5. The other thing I've been doing is playing Project Cross Zone.
Yes.
I bought it for the
You bought this game?
Yeah, I bought it.
Wow.
I bought it.
Wow.
And kind of wish I didn't buy it.
How much investment did you lose?
$30.
Oh man.
That was with price matching too.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it just hasn't clicked with me yet, but like it's whatever.
We told you this.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to.
We told you.
I know
for you.
but I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna see for myself, and then I saw.
My friends don't know me.
I know me. You guys don't know me. It's not like you guys. I hang out with you guys every week.
We told you this isn't like this guy at all.
Yeah,
Not
and so
even
like,
the slightest. It's not
like,
quirky.
it's
It's not.
yeah, like
The battle system is not this guy.
yeah, this game is like repetitive in a box.
What? Then this guy isn't.
I can skip through a lot of things in Disgaea. I can just pick a thing and like totally skip animations. But in this one, it's like I have to go through each combo and I have to like make sure it times up, and like all the moves are always the same, right? And what? Sorry. The other thing is the story so far. I've gotten through about 12 chapters. Has been, oh no, what's going on? We're teleporting. Oh hey, new character. Oh, and I don't know how long that's going to go on until we actually get to some sort of story that's not just moved along by is your favorite from one game, here's your favorite from another game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, so far the story is really relying on
So I'm gonna tell
your
you right
fangasms.
now, you're not gonna like Super Robot Wars if it ever comes out.
Probably.
Yeah, you
We'll see.
won't. You won't.
Well, you don't know me. I'll just buy it. We'll see.
Literally, that's all Super Robot Wars is.
Yeah, it is.
Not gonna like it.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. What is it? I like all the super moves are really cool. Like the first couple times you do them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big fan of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So when every attack is just numbers. That's a big thing. That's really fun. But other than that, it's like there's nowhere in the game that I can like do a Disgaea thing and just grind for days.
Why would you want to?
That's your thing, though. I think there's two camps here. The camp of me and Vince, who like to watch the same animations as long as they're gorgeously animated.
Yeah.
And then there's you, who would rather have one guy swing a sword, but you can skip it and hold circle to make it go faster.
Yeah.
See,
And that bores me.
that's why I was very surprised when you said you liked, what do you call it, Etrian Odyssey.
Yeah, but that one, I don't know. That one had 3D animations, and I don't know. It was that isn't an RTS though.
I know.
That isn't a grid based thing either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for me in these types of games, it is more of a Disgaea thing where it's a power fantasy where it's just I press a button and then billions of numbers show up and then the guy explodes.
seeing like I don't that doesn't click for me.
Yeah.
Like for me, watching those animations, no problem. I can do it all day.
Yeah, for me,
Okay.
it's the animations and it's the fact that I love everyone. Like, I have an attachment to
thing.
every one of those robots.
And
Okay.
the thing with this guy is you just made those characters, you named them whatever. I don't care about them.
Okay. All right.
I literally don't.
Like,
But
yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, especially in Super Robot, it's like, man, can you believe if like you ever saw this robot do his special attack on that one?
And I've
What
seen
would
this
happen?
80 times, and
Yeah.
I'm still in love
And it's
with
like,
it.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the thing is, like, I do have the attachment to these video game characters in Project Cross Zone.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's like, it happens, like, a total of 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, I'm just going to skip this.
Yes.
And so, like, I don't know, it's okay, it's fine. It's aight.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing is, I mentioned a long time ago that the manga Bakuman ended in Japan.
Yes.
This is more of like a PSA, I guess, that the final volume, volume 20,
It's done.
came out in English.
Mm.
So the whole series is complete. Follow the story of two up-and-coming manga artistes from high school all the way through a 10-year journey
Mm-hmm.
to reach their final conclusion and their ultimate goal.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this series. It's really good, and it's written by the guy who did Death Note.
Yes.
I don't know if it's drawn by the same person,
Mm.
but highly recommended. If you just want a really good, it's not a shonen story because there's no superpowers or anything. It's a real life. It's like if you want a really good slice of life, and then also if you're interested in manga as a business rather than just comics, like you learn a lot about what these artists have to go through, what the editors and publishers have to do to get stuff done, and like they tackle really cool. They make villains in an interesting way because it is real life. So there's not just a guy that's like, I can write 30 pages in a second because I have superpowers, right? Yeah. It's more like, how do I deal with plagiarism? How do I deal with copycat crimes? How do I deal with just how do I deal with fan pandering and stuff like that? And they make really real life troubles and villains and stuff like that. It's a good series. It's all done, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do you like the ending?
Yeah, it was. It's one of the everybody's happy endings.
Oh
yeah, so you won't. I don't think you'll like it.
No, I probably won't.
But all of the dreams come true.
Really, all of them?
All of the every
okay.
single dream.
No, I don't think I can read this then.
Even of side characters.
Oh
all
my
the dreams.
No.
All the dreams.
What is your deal with being happy?
Nothing. It's just he's like, this is a real life story on real people, and they all have their dreams come true
because they are hard workers, and they
life.
got through with the power of teamwork and friendship.
Oh, God, I'm out.
Yeah. All right, that's it. That's my week. Done.
Yeah?
Finished.
All right, cool. Blaven, what you been doing?
So, I've been doing two things. Two things that I'm very focused on now.
Oh, yes.
Yes. You know. I've been drafting a lot of Magic.
Oh.
I won another draft.
Oh, shit.
You're on, like, this winning spree.
I'm on a winning spree.
Yeah.
2 of 2.
So are you, like, the hot shit in our area now?
Everybody is actually...
Like, when you walk into a card club, they're like, oh, shit, that's...
No! That's actually what happened the other day.
I'm dropping out.
But how you said it is totally the opposite.
Oh.
They make fun of me for winning.
Oh.
Because their big thing about me started from the bottom.
Yeah.
Because they know me as the boy who started playing, didn't know you could cast instants on anybody else's turn, getting blown out every game, and then now, for some reason...
So,
you're the Epo of
I
Magic.
need to know, so when you walk in, do you, like, have Drake play in the background of your
No. So, I played in another draft, and this is at another store. So, my first playing at a draft was at a store that I play called Dungeon Comics. And I think you guys know where that is in Dundas, here next to Hamilton.
Plug.
Well, no. And then the other one I went to is Top Games, which is down the street from me in Fennel.
Yeah.
And this is where, like, to me anyway, there's, like, really high caliber players here. Well, one of them was 85th out of 4,500 in Las Vegas. So that's pretty high.
Yeah.
And I was in the same pot as him and everything. But thankfully I never faced him because I always lose against him. Period. Yeah. But in this draft that I went 4-0. I did not lose a match.
Damn. And was it like blown out in twos and
stuff?
Wow.
2-2-2-2. Yeah, and at the end, everybody was really surprised. They were like, "Wait, Blaven, wow, came up on top."
How'd you take that surprise? Were you insulted, or were you?
I was
like, "What? You don't think I can win?"
I was too ecstatic about winning a $40 card, which ended up being able to pay for a lot more afterwards.
Okay.
And so on that draft, it was Magic 2014 core set. I drafted a blue-white Flyers deck. I clogged up the ground and then just swung in the air. And there's nothing anybody could do about it. It was quite great to see. It also didn't help that I had like 10 removal spells,
right?
Which is a quarter of my deck.
Yeah.
So that's nothing. But the other day as well, one of my local shops, Dungeon Comics, had an all-day draft.
Yeah.
So in this all-day draft, they drafted older formats. And you got to play in them, and they're an increased cost.
Yes.
But there were 2 formats that I was definitely 100% going to draft, bar none. One of them was Innistrad, which was the set with the werewolves, vampires, and
that was
humans.
2011?
Last year.
2012, okay.
Yeah. And the other format was the year before that, Scars of Mirrodin, the heavily artifact block.
Yes.
Where I started getting back into Magic. Not competitively, but just as... For funsies. And I remember that when I first played Scars, I got blown out because I didn't know any of the rules or whatever. So I got crushed. And when I actually practiced online for these 2 drafts over and over again, and for each one of them, there was only one archetype I was going to force and draft. So for Innistrad, I was going to force Infinite Combo.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I was going to force Artifact Sacrificing and Burn.
Ah.
I got both.
Wow.
Wow, good for you.
Yes. So
wow.
for Innistrad, I needed 3 cards that were all at uncommon rarity to get the Infinite Combo. Last pack, third pick,
Wow.
last combo piece.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow. It's like a fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
It's a movie.
But let me tell you what my record was with this deck.
Oh.
Nothing. Oh.
1 bye, 1 draw, 1 loss. So not that great. So the combo worked like this. There's a card, bear with me here, it's 4 and a green. It's called Spider Spawning.
Uh-huh.
You put a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach onto the battlefield for each creature card in your graveyard.
Okay.
There's another card, it's a blue, 1 blue mana. It's called Memories, or 1 in a blue I think. It's called Memories Journey. You shuffle up to 3 target cards from your graveyard back into your library.
Mm-hmm.
And you can play it again and then exile it from your graveyard for 1 green mana.
Okay.
Flashback. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then the last card is called Runic Repetition. It's 2 in the blue. Return target exiled card with flashback to your hand.
Oh, I see.
So my deck was I clog up the ground.
Yeah.
I mill my whole library.
Yeah.
Literally down to no cards.
So you have a big graveyard.
And then I play Memories Journey to put back Spider Spawning, Runic Repetition, and any other card I want.
Yeah.
Play Spider Spawning, create as many tokens as I have creatures.
Right.
Then I play Runic Repetition to bring back Memories Journey from the exile after paying its flashback cost. Replay Memories Journey to put back Spider Spawning from my graveyard.
Right.
And make infinite spider tokens.
Yes.
Yes! 17 spiders.
Yeah.
Next turn, 17 spiders.
Yeah. I see.
And
That's pretty cool.
that was my deck.
How do you stop that, right?
Oh, no, there is a way to stop it. And one of the person who only stopped it, my 1 loss.
Yeah.
It's because he drafted that deck before.
Oh.
He knew exactly how to stop it. He just exiled certain cards from my graveyard.
Wow.
And it stopped my combo. I had no alternate win con.
Wow.
The second person had a card that literally said exile a creature and every creature that shares the same name as this creature.
Oh.
Tokens, all the same.
Oh.
But the first match I had against him, he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
He said, "What are you doing? I don't know why you're milling yourself.
Okay.
You're going to kill yourself." People were like, "Why is your whole library in your graveyard?
And you're
What are you doing?"
Yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what happened. Okay.
What?
So your first match, the guy was baffled, right?
Yeah.
The guy was baffled.
He's rattled.
He was rattled, but at the same time, you also walked into this joint with like the Drake theme song. People are watching you, and they're like, "Oh, that's what the pros doing now." Okay. And so they all adjusted their decks to combat you.
Probably.
They're like, "This guy's too much."
They hive-minded against you.
That's how you know you've gotten too good, Blaven. You gotta
move on.
You gotta move on. Like one
Greener
day,
pastures.
one day when you are a champ, you're gonna come back to that comic store and they'll be like, "Oh shit, the legend has returned."
You gotta be like Daigo. You only take money matches. You can only face me if it's $100.
So, okay, the next draft I did was Scars of Mirrodin.
Yeah.
And here I was going to force only 1 card and 1 card only.
Yes.
It's 1 red for an enchantment that said, every time I sacrifice a permanent, I can pay 2 extra colorless mana to deal 2 damage to target creature or player.
Oh god, the player.
That was my deck.
Oh wow.
So, I had sacrifice outlets, and I paired it with blue to stall the game out.
Yes.
And that's all I did.
Oh wow.
So I stalled the game, and then I used artifacts, cheap artifacts that cost 1, and you can tap it to sacrifice and give someone flying, pay 2 mana, burn them,
Yeah.
get another artifact, sacrifice that too, burn them.
Yeah.
And because I'm shoring up the ground with with high toughness creatures and flying creatures are doing the work in the air,
Yeah.
it was just removal after removal after removal. However, I don't know if you guys know this, but in this format, Scars of Mirrodin, it's the only format where they had such an amazing amount of cards dedicated to an alternate win condition. Do you guys know what the alternate win condition is?
No.
It's called Infect. So basically, when a monster is in combat with a creature with Infect, it doesn't deal damage to your creature.
Okay.
It deals damage in the form of -1/-1 counters, which is really strong because it's permanent.
Oh. Okay.
So the minute I hit your creature, it's permanently going to get -1/-1
yes.
per
Like
power
forever.
forever. But the downside is that all infect creatures, super weak.
Oh.
They have super high power,
Mhm.
but 1 toughness.
Oh.
So they die instantly.
Yeah, okay.
But the alternate win con is that if you get 10 poison counters, you lose.
Oh.
Onto
That's
a player,
half your
yeah.
life total.
Oh, wow.
However, the downside is if you go half infect,
Yeah.
half normal damage, you're never going to kill your opponent
Right.
because you're
That's-
doing 2 different game plans all at
Mhm.
once. So you have to be either all in or one or the
So you have
other.
to commit to one of them.
The guy I was facing,
Yeah.
second match, almost killed me both ways. He put me from 1 poison counter to 6.
Oh.
And my life was down to 1.
Wow.
He loves this card called Exsanguinate.
Oh, that card's so good.
X, black.
Yeah.
It deals X damage and you gain X life. I was at 11. He hit me for 10.
Oh, wow.
And he went up to 22.
Oh.
I still beat him.
Oh.
Poison counters.
No, I just beat him.
Oh wow!
Because I had the board short up. I literally had an answer for everything he
You
had.
should have waited on that mana.
Oh,
Exsanguinate's too
it
good.
was insane.
Wow.
But my last match was against the guy who went 85th.
Yeah.
And he just had a way better deck than I did. And his plays were just on point. I just couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, they looked through my deck and they all said that it was a deck they'd never seen before drafted in this
Mm-hmm.
this format, and they were really impressed by it. So I'm happy about that.
Okay. So what I want to know is, who are you in the Yu-Gi-Oh fiction? You're not Yami Yugi, obviously.
No.
Are you like a Joey
Wheeler?
Tristan.
I'm a Joey Wheeler. Yeah.
Sometimes you'll be super lucky, and sometimes
Joey's like just below top level, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
But
But
It's not
the
that
thing
he-
is like all of his decks are based on luck, right? So then sometimes he's just
it's
unlucky.
not okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say this out loud. It's not a luck.
Oh yeah.
I do literally when I get home, all I do is go draft simulator 3 packs. Let's
Yeah.
see how well I do now.
Yeah.
I feel like my card evaluation has gotten a lot better since back in the day.
Okay.
So I think that I have more skill now in picking what cards I want.
Oh.
And I think I've refined my play style to be a little better than it used to be.
Mhm.
But I still don't think that I'm thinking of that next level. still.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but I'm really happy about where that's going.
Okay,
So
that's good. That's good.
My goal for now is that in November, after the new Greek set Theros is out, I want to try and participate in the Toronto Grand Prix,
Oh,
and it's
boy.
sealed. So 6 packs make a deck, and then if you make it into top 16 or top 8, it's a draft.
Oh.
So and this is all limited. So I'm going to try.
and if you say you win there, what happens after that?
If I win there,
Yeah.
I think that I get money.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I think I get money, and I think that I get a lot of points, and those points can go towards maybe playing in the Pro Tour. I'm not quite sure what
Oh, okay.
else happens
All right.
in there. But that is my goal. I don't know if I'm good enough for that kind of stuff, but we'll see how that goes. I feel like my strong suit is not constructed. It's limited format. I learn the cards in a set. I try to look at what the synergies are in each set,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what makes me feel comfortable. That's
Okay.
what I like to do. Different matches all the time forces you to change strategies.
Gotta
adapt
be on
to
your
stuff.
feet. Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of being on my feet,
Oh, there we
I've
go.
also been training in jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
I got my... Have I told you guys I got a stripe?
Yep.
Yeah, I told you guys that I got a stripe. So lately, I've been noticing a lot of improvements in my game.
Oh.
I've been attacking people. I know to you that's doesn't mean like much, but
I thought you were
considering...
supposed to do that.
He's
But-
on the offensive now.
Yeah, which is insane to me. Because when I got on the offensive, I froze up
Yeah.
because I've never been in an advantageous position.
Yeah.
So I've been able to start putting my knee on people's bellies so that they can't move and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I managed to do a couple of spins and other such things from side control. I know all this gibberish probably doesn't mean anything to anyone. But what I'm happy about is that now I'm finally being able to get into advantageous positions enough that I can start attacking and maybe go for a submission.
Wow.
Haven't submitted anyone yet.
Yeah.
But also,
The dream is there.
The dream is there. But I hear that in November, same time as the
Yeah.
Pro Tour or the
Mhm.
Grand Prix in Magic, there is going to be a training camp to go to California to train with the the 2 number 1 people in the world
Wow.
who are brothers, and they have an academy in California, and they'll go for a week. And I heard it's great place to level up. So
Wow.
I'm looking towards whether I can do that. If it's financially feasible for me.
Mm-hmm.
This week, actually, we've been training with the number 3 in the world,
Mm-hmm.
who's a purple belt who also trains at that academy. And just the things they teach us are kind of insane. I didn't realize, but this is the story that one of the coaches at my jiu-jitsu club told us.
Mm-hmm.
So the purple belt who is there, I think his name's Rick.
Okay.
He went against one of the coaches in my gym.
Yeah.
So one of the coaches in my gym went to practice over there and train.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were first, Rick was just starting. So when they were rolling against each other, it was around 50-50.
Yeah.
So my instructor would tap him half the time
Yeah.
when they're rolling, and then Rick would tap my instructor half the time.
Sure.
6 months later, my coach comes back.
Yeah.
And faces against Rick,
Yeah.
who's been training at the academy with the number 1 and
Yeah.
2 number 1 people in the world.
Yeah.
He taps out my coach
Yeah.
10 times in 5 minutes.
Wow. Damn.
Step up his game, son. Jeez.
He apparently his growth was just insane in those next 6 months. So
Wow.
I hope that speaks to the level of training and the curriculum that they have there at the academy in California.
Well, it must be, because if you're going out there, then that's where all your focus is, right?
Yeah.
So.
And I heard like California is the mecca of jiu-jitsu now. Not
Is
Brazil. Yeah. A lot of people are going over to California, which
Surprised
is
me.
insane.
Wow.
So I'm really looking forward. Maybe I'll compete soon. What I'd like to do is to get you guys out to like an in-house tournament, since it's just down the street from you.
Yeah.
And I'll feel comfortable facing people in the same gym that I go to. So it's not me having to face.
Should we be like painting your name on our chests?
Yo, go for it. You can find 5 people. Wait, no, 6 people for my name. You can totally go for it.
Oh, okay.
You won't be cheering along because I'll probably be dead by then. But hey. But so I'm really looking forward to that. I've been rolling. I've been training with the number 3 in the world, and I rolled against him, meaning sparred against him. And let me tell you, even though he was going on easy on me, still couldn't do anything. I could tell he was going easy on me, but he was just. I could not pin this guy down. I couldn't do anything. Not like you do to anyone else, but still, it was still really, really tough. It was on a whole nother level, and I'm very impressed by it. So, yeah, I'm happy that I'm doing a lot better in both these things, leveling up. See how it goes. I also spent lots of money on clothes. About 2 pants, 2 shirts, 2 belts,
Thanks.
and 4 pairs of shoes over the
thanks.
past week.
Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah,
And this just because.
Slim fit?
yeah. It's slim fit pants and fitted shirts.
Wow.
This is because I got to level up everything, level up my game. Next week.
Did you buy them one size too small so it motivates you to get...
No. They're proper size. I'm down to a medium now. Scandal.
Welcome to the medium club.
Woo! Yeah. But next week's the Audi. I'm gonna get an Audi. So I'm gonna trade in the 4 Explorer.
You can buy an Audi.
An Audi.
Why?
I don't know, Vince. I don't know these car names. It's the first one that came to my head.
I'll tell you right now, you drive a Beamer, you drive a Mercedes, you drive an Audi, you'll always be seen as a douchebag.
What's a non-douche car? Hey! What's your brother over there?
What's a non-douche car?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ford Explorer 2000 XLT.
Ford Focus.
Ford
Ford Focus, Volkswagen Golf. You're modest.
You're modest?
If you want to be a hipster douche, get a Prius.
Yeah, man. No, you go full electric.
Oh, yeah, true. Just get a smart car.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that's my week. It's been an exciting week leveling up.
I'm curious to see where you'll be 5 years from now when both of these hobbies have elevated to their maximum and you have to give up one. For the sake of...
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Listen,
Oh,
I know the dream is Magic Champion and Jiu-Jitsu Master, but at the top end, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to commit to one if you want to get there.
oh.
Yeah, one's gonna have to lose more.
Like, one is going to have to take... if you really want to be the best, you're going to have to take priority.
Or you got to sleep like Batman, just 2 hours a day.
So one's got to give you me.
Yeah, something's got to give. It's too good.
But aren't you guys impressed that now it's only 2 things I've narrowed it down to?
Sure.
Remember how I used to have everything?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for
Yeah.
the floodgates to open
Yeah.
On what?
on something. I'm waiting for the hobby floodgates to not be closed anymore. It's just all the things.
No, I think that now...
You guys want to get into rollerblading and comic books? Let's do this.
I think now I finally narrowed it down to what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
And which is, I guess, good, because having a lot of hobbies spread out is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And also, just the progress, when I don't see it, it's disheartening.
Yeah.
And I mean, now with this jiu-jitsu, I've started, since February?
Mm-hmm.
And I've only started seeing improvements now.
6 months later, yeah.
Yeah, so it takes a while to get there. And Magic, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? And you guys had that whole bet that I was going to drop it.
I thought for sure you were going to drop it.
Yo, man, you don't understand.
I thought, nope, he's going to drop this one.
What is it, Christmas that you thought I was going to drop it?
I thought you were going to drop it.
I honestly forgot what it was, what I bet on that.
Yeah, you picked it up in, September, October? And I'm
I came back from China, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, this guy... I give him to Christmas, he's done, and you're still playing 2 years later, shit.
And now I'm thinking about going to the top levels, competing.
See? I'm just
See
saying.
what?
5 years from now, you're going to give up one. We should bet on that.
Which one is he going to give up?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, though.
It's easier to play Magic than it is to transfer for Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, but the Blaven's biggest goal is to have that Hugh Jackman body.
True. But that's not... Is that really a body that's fit for Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh, my God. You know how it feels to walk into the change room every day?
See?
It's so bad. Everybody's shredded.
But are they cut or are they big?
They're cut.
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman's huge.
I'd say he's cut.
He seems really
No,
big.
he's not big. It's
Not
just there's nothing else but it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just muscle, and he has less than 10% body
See?
fat.
Would he really give up Magic for that?
Oh.
See?
Honestly, though,
It's tougher now.
Jiu-Jitsu has... Let me just say that Jiu-Jitsu has a lot of residual good effects.
Yeah.
The body...
I bet it does.
The body shaping is superb compared to what I get from, casting spells. Yeah. From casting spells. So.
Contrary to popular belief, attacks and casting spells, they don't get you fit.
They don't get you fit.
Get your brain fit.
Let me just say that
High int, low STR.
it's kind of insane. You're right, Vince.
Maybe a lot of decks.
In the long run, a jiu-jitsu career, a hobby in purely in jiu-jitsu would net me substantial life benefits.
Yes, there's definitely more life benefits.
Oh, but my cardboard addiction is also going to be.
Yeah. So I'm very curious which one's gonna take priority in the coming years. I look forward to it.
You gonna bet on that?
Yeah, definitely.
That'll
It'll
be
be a tough one.
I'm going to say that
Right here. We have this recorded.
Are we doing
Blaven's
this right
future
now?
girl lady is going to have a major effect on which he chooses.
Oh, okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do
I
you
don't
think?
so.
That's kind of like
I think
that's
that'll
a
happen.
compliment.
Oh, you don't
sir.
think so, TJ? That's a compliment. You think I'm gonna stick to my? Wait.
Is it a compliment?
This could also go both ways.
Yeah, it definitely goes both ways.
See,
Yes.
I'm not saying which way I'm on. I'm just saying that she will have some sort of effect on which.
So you didn't answer the question.
Because I don't know. I'm just putting out factors. I'm putting out modifiers.
You totally sidestepped the
Exactly.
issue.
I'm putting out modifiers. I'm putting out what ifs. I'm not ready to put down a
Listen.
solid
Are you
answer.
guys even ready to do this question right now?
I don't even know if we should do it in front of him, because if we do it in front of him, that could affect the outcome.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should do it in front of it.
Oh, we're gonna have a special segment.
But we should put it down on paper somewhere
Yeah, we should.
so that we stick to it.
I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah, we should.
And not let Blaven access
That's
it.
true because Blaven doesn't use Gmail, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't get into it.
It's funny that you know that I won't see this because
All right.
All right.
We'll place bets.
All right, cool.
We'll figure it out.
in 5 years.
We'll try to get some other people then on this.
Yeah, we also need some sub qualifiers. Be like and if or but.
No, I think those there is a base bet
Yeah.
that where if you get it, you get it. But
Yeah.
if you get these more specific things, then you
Yeah.
get more.
Yeah,
whatever
it
we
should be like it's either this or this, and then there should be like a reasoning section.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is all bonus.
Sounds good.
Hey, do you still have the marriage bet on?
The marriage. Oh, if we get married first.
Oh, are we talking about that or the type of?
Oh, the type of person you're gonna marry.
Yeah.
Oh, that bad.
I don't remember this bet at all.
You don't remember that bet?
I don't remember this.
Very Filipino nurse.
Yeah.
Oh, Blaven?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. I don't remember anybody else.
Because I remember that Vince's number one thing he's gonna say in my wedding is, "I told you."
I called that.
I called that.
That's all his speeches, and he's gonna
Drop the mic.
drop the mic.
Go to the bar.
I'm gonna come to your reception just for that moment.
And then leave.
Introducing the couple. Blah blah blah. Told you so.
Wow, I'm out.
Drops the mic.
And did we have the who gets married first thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we should put that one down too.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
None of us.
We're all alone.
Just bachelors.
Or just something goes wrong and then
Bachelors.
we give up on ladies altogether.
Bachelors.
We marry each other.
Okay, there is 4 of us.
The Bachelor.
But DJ and Vince cannot marry because they're cousins.
Yo, we
you know-
have such
you know what we can do?
options.
What?
Common law.
Oh shit!
Well, you gotta cut the dating pool like
Oh.
that. That's hilarious. No, okay, all right. I'm curious to see in 5 years, how this is gonna pan out.
Yeah. Sure.
That's hilarious. You guys assholes. So Vince,
Yeah.
I obote imasu.
Yes, do you?
I do.
Do you? So, over the past week, we all took the time out. Actually, it was right after we recorded last.
we did.
Was to watch Macross, Do You Remember Love?
And Anthony, your confused look on your face is, I said,
Okay.
remember love.
Okay.
He basically just said, "Do you remember love?" And
Okay.
there you go.
Nihon,
I was about to
Nihon Jin.
Yeah.
Beyond Jin.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this movie was,
That movie is so good.
I can't
Oh
believe
my
how
god.
awesome it is.
because to me, Vince is not the retro dude.
No, I'm not.
And in their group, Vince is not the retro man.
No.
He put it on. Anthony had to leave and then come back. 20 minutes in, we had to cut it and
We started from the beginning.
Yeah.
beginning. But our first comments out of all our mouths was, that was surprisingly really good.
Yeah, for 84, just animation, just the characters were fantastic. It was the music.
The music.
Man.
I have almost that whole soundtrack of mine.
Yeah, so the thing with me with Macross is like, I like Transformers, right? But to me, Max is like, well, they're all transforming jets. What's the big deal?
That's the big whoop.
My problem is the only transforming jet I know is Starscream, and he's nowhere near as cool in combat as these Valkyries.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So that Macross, that movie is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go and watch it.
It is one of my favorite animated movies of all time period.
Yeah, it is really good stuff.
And to me, as a mecha fan,
yeah,
the conflicts that they hit upon and the themes that they have is something that you don't see every day in other such mecha series.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, they have a whole theme about culture, what's different between our culture and their culture. How in the Zentradi culture, no one's really the bad guy either because it's just a different.
They're different
culture.
people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Zentradi, they don't know what kissing is or love between a man and a woman because in their culture, the man and the woman are separated and warring.
Yeah.
So they can't even imagine how
Yeah.
human males and females can live together and cohabitate.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
stuff like that. The theme of music,
Yeah.
I think Vince's tagline for this movie is "Welcome to the 80s."
It's totally 80s.
Do you remember love? # welcome to the 80s.
Welcome to the 80s.
Yeah, it's the love triangle. I was very surprised.
In the words of my brother,
That love triangle. Oh my god.
I can't believe how that love triangle ends.
it's tragic.
Oh my god, my heart's out for her.
Because she's successful.
Yeah,
But she's, deep down, when she goes into her dressing room, she's all alone.
yeah, she's all alone. And then the worst part is she did nothing wrong.
She didn't. She was the one who was taken away.
Yeah. It was unfortunate.
She had everything to lose and she lost it all.
Oh.
It was
So
so.
that's crazy because, as in her status, being the woman, spoilers, the woman who ended the war,
Yeah,
she can get any man she wants.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
and she can get any man, but not the one she wants.
Exactly, and
Man.
such a great film.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That movie.
4 years before we were born, and,
yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
you, way more.
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's also something about, 80s and, anime art
Mm-hmm.
that I love.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Just the way they're all styled, just the way all the backgrounds are.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And Macross missile spam, if you don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, Macross Missile Spam.
Yeah,
Also.
I love Macross Missile Spam.
Jets with legs. Also Jets with legs.
Oh, Gurwalk.
Girl walk mode, full mode.
Yeah, Gurwalk and Batroid.
Yeah.
To keep it on the Macross front, I also watched Macross Plus, the 4-episode OVA.
A sequel? No.
It is a sequel of sorts.
I think it's a more standalone thing.
It's very standalone,
Is
but
Min-May in
it's a sequel. Like it takes place 40 years later.
It's man, old lady.
So you remember how at the end of Do You Remember Love, the SDF-1 sits down?
Yeah.
So they build a city around that. and then that becomes their new world and stuff.
Oh, cool.
That becomes like Earth.
It sits down.
Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like that's kind of like their centerpiece to their world.
Yeah.
Macross Plus is the story of there's two competing military companies who are making high-end jets.
See, and this is
snap.
This is Vince in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
Yeah, and lead hot-blooded character Isamu. It's like, we need a test pilot, and they're like, listen, this jet is so crazy. The 4 before you all died. It's like, whatever. It's all in a day's work. He's like, no, listen, you're gonna need all the luck in the world. It's like, luck is one of my skills.
Oh shit!
So then there's the rival company who has like their own jet, and they're like, our high tech is all controlled by your brain.
Oh, drift into the.
So the guy just sits in the plane and he folds his hands like this, or he clasps his hands. He clasps his hands. Yeah, he closes his eyes, and his entire neural link to the plane controls it all. So he's flying with his eyes closed and stuff. And
That's cool.
His vision becomes all the cameras on his plane. Yeah.
So basically, it's guts versus machines.
Yeah, and the whole thing is just about, oh, we're trying to see who can do the tests better and who can do what. Meanwhile, there's also a teenage love story that links these two pilots together. They were originally best friends who fought after the same girl.
Oh my god!
This girl is also now the current lead music producer in the world for the most popular Vocaloid. You think Hatsune Miku?
Yeah.
She's her creator.
Damn.
Anthony, say it with me.
That love triangle.
And
Holy shit.
And it is all a love triangle in the end. With music, lights, spectacle, and the SDF-1 comes back to life. It is, it's fantastic.
Shit. We need to make that love triangle shirts.
Dat. No, where that quote originally originated from was Macross Frontier, which is the next one you're going to tackle.
Yeah, so those two Macross things, great, but I can't consume all this Macross at once or else I'll get burnt out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. I still like jets, so I went back and watched Top Gun.
Please tell me you like Top Gun.
The first time I watched Top Gun.
Please tell me you like
and Top Gun was fantastic.
Oh, yes! Top Gun's so good!
It is, wow.
It is a man's movie. It is a movie made for men.
Is Iceman?
No, Maverick is Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Maverick.
Val Kilmer
is
is Iceman.
Yeah.
And
Ugh.
Tom Cruise.
He's an alpha male.
That man, like, and it's fucked up too because he's like, this is one of the movies where they don't try and hide the fact that he's like this short dude.
Yeah.
He's this small guy. But he walks in, you're right, he has that alpha male presence, and he gets any girl he wants.
All the time.
He's a hotshot pilot.
Those aviators.
Yeah, he's
I heard that's what he's like in real life too.
What?
I heard that's what he's like in real life too.
Yeah, that's what I heard
Very
too.
alpha male man.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and I'm like, jeez, Tom Cruise, like you're crazy.
And Val Kilmer, not so much anymore.
Yeah, Val Kilmer, I'm so sad. What happened to him? Like, he became Batman for a bit, and then after that, he kind of just,
It was
teetered off.
it was the nipples.
It was the bat nipples.
The bat nipples.
The bat nipples.
Top Gun, fantastic movie. Definitely recommend. But speaking of Val Kilmer and how he played Batman, I watched this documentary called The Batmobile.
Ooh.
And it's basically just a documentary on the evolution of the Batmobile, its impact in culture, and all the different ones around there. And there's a lot of cool Batmobiles. Can you guess which one's my favorite?
The one with the giant engine and the flame shooting at the back. And the Adam West one.
They all had giant flames shooting at the back.
Well,
Yeah.
the Adam West one. The one that looks like it's got the giant wing in the center. And
Nah, I know which one you
No.
like.
then...
I know what you.
The one before
I'll
Dark Knight.
give you a hint too, or not a hint, but like it doesn't have to be restricted to a movie.
Batman Beyond.
No.
You like jets.
Favorite Batmobile not restricted to a movie.
No, like a movie. It can be a movie one, but it can also be an animated one. Like
The one from the Batman the Animated series.
you're so close.
The sleek one.
You're so close. It's the
Yeah.
Tim Burton one, 1989.
Oh, that one's really... With the one that looks like it's kind of like bony.
No, that's Val Kilmer's.
Oh, snap.
The Tim Burton one is the one that they. I don't know if you remember the movie where it had like the armor plates that go over it too.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's just sleek enough and just comic book enough for me to like. The animated series one is my second, but my second favorite. The only thing I don't like about that is the front looks like a limo.
It is. It looks like a limo.
And that's
and
the
it has
only
the bat
thing. Yeah,
wings at the back.
yeah. But no, Tim Burton one is my Batmobile of choice.
Okay, and so how does this...
Nothing. I just like that Batmobile.
Oh,
That's all I have to say.
That's
all I had to
This is
say.
what you thought about.
Yeah, because
Right.
I was watching. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool to have all those Batmobiles at once.
At the exact same time.
Yeah. And then I actually finished Battlestar Galactica.
Finally.
Yeah. So that
BSG,
ending,
as the kids call it.
that ending, holy fuck, that ending sucks.
Boom.
It's not what I expected.
Wow, I cannot. I was so angry.
Is it bad enough to renounce your fandom for BSG?
No, but it's like if I was gonna I was going to this year, I was like, yo, this is a 5 out of 5 series. No, now it's a 4 out of 5.
Sounds like it bumped it down at least 2 points.
It's just that okay, you know those like in modern times, you know like those robots that are actually being made today, like those that you see like from Honda or like Japan.
Yeah, like the little guys who wave and ride bikes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's like a 5-minute montage of that in the finale.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even watch the show, and that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So
But is it like a metaphor? Like, is it like hinting at? Like, is it?
sort of.
Does this all take place during current times, and the BSG is just a far-off human race that we haven't discovered?
PSG is actually like 1,000 years in the past.
What the fuck is your foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, huh, yo, fuck you, ending. The ending does a lot of questionable things, and it's like, wait, this for one of the characters, like, wait, what was she this whole time? Are you implying that she literally was one of God's angels? Like, what?
It was all a dream inside that robot.
Wait, I know you guys have gone to a new planet, but why are you destroying all your technology and starting again, like, from scratch, like cavemen?
Nice.
You know, like, there's just so many decisions that are like, I don't understand why you're doing this. This is so weird. But there you go, Battlestar Galactica.
Sounds great.
So close to being awesome. But the thing though that I wanted to start watching this week, but I didn't, was Giant Robo.
Oh, what?
The giantest of robos?
Yes.
The one that I have?
Yeah,
The Day the Earth Stood Still?
yeah, it's my PS3 right now. I actually was about to watch it, but then I heard that Serenity is playing in theaters again.
Oh, how was that? Did you go?
No, that's this coming Monday.
Okay.
So
How was that? Did you go?
So I'm watching through Firefly again, basically.
Okay,
fine. That's why I
Whatever.
couldn't watch Giant Robo.
That's fine. Will you get around to it, please? Thanks.
Yeah, no. After this, it's shut up. And then I watched this season of MasterChef because I like cooking shows.
You do.
Do you like more drama than the cooking?
I like the cooking more.
Just watch Iron Chef.
Just a Iron Chef.
Just watch Iron Chef. Come on.
No, but I like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I think he's cool.
Then watch Hell's Kitchen.
Hey, let me tell you a
No,
joke.
Hell's Kitchen is all drama. What's up?
Yo, bro.
Mm.
What does Sushi A say to Sushi B?
What does Sushi A say to Sushi B?
Yeah.
See sushi?
What's up, B?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. That was terrible. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
It's funny.
Terrible.
Where does a policeman go to the bathroom?
Where does he go to the bathroom?
A rest room. But it's spelled like arrest.
Ah. Okay, go on.
You guys are terrible. You guys.
Hey, at least mine was on point.
Yours was, but yeah.
So good.
Anyway, so yeah, wasabi. Japan.
I'm crying.
Japan.
I'm crying.
Toys I buy from Japan.
All
Here
of
we
them.
go. So I bought. I showed you guys a while ago. I got the Green Ranger.
Yeah.
So this week or this month, I got the Red Ranger.
What?
Where he's not in there.
Why is he not in
He's not in the
there?
box.
He came not
came
in the
empty.
box.
He came gone.
So we all remember him as Jason Lee Scott. Scott Lee.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's a cool looking toy. The one thing I will say about this one is that his accessories are cool. Because
What
I
are
don't
they?
know. Do you guys remember? So wait, what accessories did the original Power Rangers have? Do
They
you
had
remember?
this transforming sword,
They had the Blade Buster.
the Blade Buster, right?
I don't know.
Mhm.
They had their coin morpher,
Yep.
and they also had he had the sword that was part of the thing, the part of the massive weapon.
So the sword, his power sword.
Yeah.
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 Okay. You don't remember the Thunder Slinger, do you?
Is that the one that looks like a crossbow?
Sorta. It's white.
It looks like a slingshot.
Yes.
No, they have that.
They had that. I didn't realize that.
No, they did. I know that, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a full-on accessory. I mean, that wasn't very used very often, right?
No, it was not. And the one thing I didn't know was that in only Zhu Ranger, it combined with their Blade Blaster
What?
to make the Ranger Slinger.
A what?
Yeah.
A what? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I was like,
was you good?
cool. That's cool.
That's really cool. Holy smokes.
Anyways, it's a cool toy. It's
I like how his hand has the pose where he puts his two fingers out.
yeah.
That's really cool.
So yeah, he comes with those two hands, and I like that. But he also comes with his Akiba Rangers parts, so you can make him and the Green Ranger the powerful Rangers.
Nice.
If you guys don't know what that is, that means they just have American flags on their belt and collars.
That's insane.
It sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah. But no, he's a cool toy. And I like him a lot. At first, I was a little bit on the fence if I was going to actually complete the team.
Right.
Because I'm giving priority to the Sailor Scouts.
Are you gonna?
Now that I have the red here, I'm like, yeah, I want to complete the team. Because I remember that like there's the weapons combined to the cannon, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I want. The one thing I'm still not sure about is if I'm going to get the White Ranger.
Why?
I don't know. For me, I always associated the White Ranger with the shift in Power Rangers. When the red became Rocky, yellow became Aisha,
Aisha.
Zack became...
Oh no. Became Ichigo.
Yeah, Adam.
Adam.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about the White Ranger. And I'm like, I've always liked green more. So, yeah.
You know what? When I remember in the movie where Adam gets his power, his animal power, and it was a toad.
Oh yeah.
And he asks why it's so lame.
Yeah.
But then the girl explains to him that it's like a prince.
Yeah.
He kisses and comes up. That still is bad.
Yeah.
He's not getting a deal. Billy got a wolf.
Yes, he did. He did. But
There's nothing elegant about a toad.
yeah. But yeah, no, they're cool
Yeah. They
toys.
are.
I think there was something else I want to say about it, but it's not coming to my mind right now. So
That's a shame.
it is a shame. Oh, I have seen pictures. People have ripped off the head and arms off the Green Ranger
Okay.
to take the shield and put it on the red.
Okay.
And I was gonna do that, but then I remember that they're just making an official one. So
So if you rip them off, can you put them back on?
yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, you don't get. You know how you have the gold bands on the arm,
Yeah.
so you can't do that with.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I do hope they make, because they have announced the armored Red Ranger. I want the armored Black
Ranger, you told us. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just for that one scene where what's his face gets poisoned, and Tommy's like, "Here you go, Zach. Take my shield. I got all the power in the world."
And Zach was like, yeah! Yeah!
Pretty much. He did that, and he held his axe, and he's like, "That's right." He had the coolest weapon too, right?
Yeah,
The axe that was the gun.
Yeah, I liked his axe.
Yeah. But there you
That's
go.
insane.
Yeah, that's it for me and my week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ding, ding, ding. Bonus segment.
bonus.
I actually had a quiz for you guys.
Oh.
I don't know why I did this, but I just had
Oh.
an inkling to do a quiz for you guys. So,
Oh, special quiz time.
official quiz time. TJ, you can join on this one too. So this one's going to be fairly easy.
Is it like a theme quiz, or
It's a theme. The theme is movie quotes.
Oh.
Because a friend of mine showed me this book called Geek Wisdom, and it said these quotes from different geek culture, such even it could be from video games, it could be from books and everything,
Yeah.
and it just tells you. He explains to you why these quotes are so quintessentially nerdy, but also you can apply them to your life.
Sure.
So you got me thinking, hey, how much of these quotes do we actually know as a group?
Mm-hmm.
So I just have a few here. There's not many. It's like 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to just ask you guys and see if you can tell me as much as you can about it. The movie, the name of the character and everything. Okay, you guys ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Paying attention?
Wait, before we start, I'm gonna win. Let's go.
Just let me know right now.
Dick.
Are you guys ready? Are
Yeah.
you guys all on your phone? No iPods usage at all. Put them down.
I'm using.
Nobody.
Specific.
No. Hey. Put it down.
Okay, fine.
Put it down.
For context, Anthony just upgraded to a smartphone, and he cannot put it down.
It's cool. I can touch the screen and it
like
does.
he used to laugh at us for like Instagram and
Yeah, because that's how I
email,
slept that night when I didn't have it.
And then suddenly, I can't get off Instagram, man.
It's
too good.
cool. I can like post a picture from my phone and then upload it to the internet. It's nuts. I'm living in the now.
All right, Blaven, let's hear your quiz.
All right. Here's the first one.
All right.
All right. This one. I don't know how you guys are gonna buzz in for this one, but you can hit the table or something.
Oh, raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Because if we hit the table, it'll be
Just
Really
the
loud.
audio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me finish the quote before you say
Sure.
it, okay? I feel the need for speed.
Oh my God! I know where this is from. I know where this is from.
Oh, Anthony was first.
Top Gun.
Who said it?
Ice.
Ooh, Vince!
Oh, I know. First of all, it is not one person. It is finished by two people. It is Maverick and Goose.
Ding ding!
Half points. I knew it was from Top Gun.
How did you forget?
What?
You just watched the movie.
I know.
And this was before he said it too. This is before he said he watched Top Gun.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
ready? Do or do not. There is no try.
Star
Anthony.
Wars.
Who?
Yoda.
Go, good for you.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know which Star Wars movie, but I know it's from Star Wars.
Oh, I know which Star Wars movie it's from.
What
Oh,
is
there
it?
you go.
Let's go. Bonus points.
Empire.
Yeah, I think
Empire Strikes Back.
he's
Okay.
training with Yoda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's another one. Snakes. I hate snakes.
Indiana Jones.
Which one?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know which one.
Oh, take a guess.
Temple of Doom.
Oh.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay. To be fair, the only Indiana Jones movie I've seen is
Temple of Doom.
no is the newest one. Is the newest one the one where he goes into a fridge?
You haven't seen the original?
No.
Wow.
I haven't.
Deprived.
All right, and this is my last one. This is one that I really like. I don't know if you guys are gonna get it, but
All right, here
okay?
we go.
Ready?
Here we go.
Now you listen close and you listen hard, Bucko. The next click you hear is me hanging up. The one after that is me pulling the trigger.
Oh fuck! Why is that so familiar?
I'm not gonna say it though.
Why is that so familiar?
No, it's just an I love.
My favorite. So
Oh fuck! I've seen this.
I know both of you have. Do you know it? But it's so familiar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vince?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yes, right, Teach?
Yeah.
Read it again. Read it again.
Okay, I gotta. Now you listen close and you listen hard, Bucko. The next click you hear is me hanging up. The one after that is me pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give.
Give me no, I'll give you some more. I'll give you some more hints. I'm more than a pretty good skater, I say. Elmo and Skate Company.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim. Scott
Who said it?
Pilgrim. It was the movie actor guy. I
What?
forget his. I don't know his name.
Lucas Lee.
Lucas
who's
Lee.
who's the actor who played him?
Oh, okay. Chris Evans.
Yeah, right on. Good job,
Can you
guys.
do a grind thingy on that rail?
So that quote was when the gay roommate was clicking, and it showed just a preview of his movie where he's dialing the buttons with his gun. I love how you guys still remember it, right?
Yeah.
What gave it away? Was it the voice?
The second hint is what gave it away.
Oh, but
I've heard that. I just remember that line. I just couldn't remember where it was from.
I remember it was from a very stupid movie.
Yeah. Like I knew it wasn't, even though it sounded like an action movie line.
Yeah.
It wasn't really. An
I also
action
knew
movie.
it was from something recent and not old.
Oh, good. That's right.
Yeah.
Because when you did the voice, I'm like, you didn't watch anything from Clint Eastwood era.
That's good, guys. I'm glad that you
Oh,
guys kind of knew that one.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was my little quiz for today.
Okay, and I'm glad to know that I won.
Oh, wow.
I
So-
think Vince had a multiplier score in the beginning, which carried on to all his other quests at the game. So funny.
1 multiplied by 0 is still 0.
Good job, guys. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I am too.
Turned to good job brain for a second.
There you go. That's our show.
That's a show.
Next week, you can look forward to a very rare video game review.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
After two of us have just denounced our love for the genre.
The genre. Oh.
So, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for listening. You can always find us on the web at typeb3.podbean.com. Twitter and Facebook are basically tniab. And write into us at tniab.letters@gmail.com if you ever want to say hello.
Yes.
And that's kind of it. Like, you don't have to ask a question, just say hello.
If you want some draft strategies, just email me. We'll talk drafts.
If you want to weigh in on the future Blaven bet, just give me your Gmail account, and I'll let you in on the doc.
Crazy. If you make any spell spreadsheet about me, I will be impressed, but also slightly worried that my friends are
worldwide
plotting
bets.
Worldwide bets on which one is going to give.
Yeah. But anyways, thanks for listening, and we will see you in 7 days.
I'm going to go get blazed in my Winnie.